Two heavyweights in online teaching platforms, disrupting the way courses are built and sold. LearnWorlds versus Skillshare. Which one really delivers? On the left, LearnWorlds. Build, brand, and fully own your academy. And on the right, Skillshare. Teach and instantly reach millions of creative learners. Let's skip the buzzwords and dive into what actually matters. Each category earns points, so you'll know by the end who truly comes out on top. The result might just surprise you.
Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. First, we've got pricing and revenue. Then it's course features and flexibility, audience and marketing, mobile and accessibility, ideal user and use cases, and, of course, reviews and satisfaction. We're going category by category, and honestly, some of these differences are wild.
Let's start with pricing and revenue. All right, LearnWorlds. Here's what stands out. You get to set your own prices, keep pretty much all the revenue for your courses, and there are subscription plans to fit your scale. Oh, and you even get a 30-day free trial. But heads up, if you want all the bells and whistles, you'll need one of their upper-tier plans. Skillshare, on the other hand, is super easy to get in. You can publish a class without paying up front. You earn royalties and buy referrals, so it's more passive. But, and this is a biggie, you don't control pricing. And your earnings depend on how many minutes people watch and how Skillshare's pool is doing. So, for creators who want pricing power and solid revenue, LearnWorlds is kind of the obvious pick here. All right, moving over to course features and flexibility. LearnWorlds basically lets you play course architect. Interactive videos, quizzes, actual SCORM support, certificates. You can customize your whole site and branding, bundle products, offer memberships and coaching, even sell ebooks. The catch? Full-on customization takes a little learning, and certain pro features are locked behind pricier plans. Skillshare's style is simpler. Getting started is a breeze, especially if you just want your class online fast. It's project-driven, which is awesome for creative types, but the options are pretty minimal. No inbuilt quizzes or certificates, and barely any design control. For depth and flexibility, it's hands down LearnWorlds. Now, audience and marketing. With LearnWorlds, you build your brand and keep all your student data. Plus, they've got some sleek marketing tools. But here's the trade-off. There's no ready-made crowd, so you'll have to hustle to attract your own learners. Skillshare flips that. When you post a class, you've got instant access to millions of users. All that organic traffic and built-in marketing, huge plus for anyone who just wants to plug in and play. But you can't export student info or control how you talk to them. For pure reach and ease of audience, Skillshare takes this one. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the average Skillshare class is just 30 to 60 minutes? But with LearnWorlds, you can literally build entire certified academies with multiple modules. Seriously, that's like going from a quick workshop to building your own digital university. On to mobile and accessibility. LearnWorlds is mobile-friendly, and you can offer a branded app. That's awesome, right? Except, you have to pay extra for the app, and it's around $30 a month just to unlock that. Skillshare comes in with free, legit mobile apps for both iOS and Android. Plus, students get the perk of offline learning. The downside is it's not as interactive or feature-rich as the desktop. But still, mobile-wise, Skillshare is definitely ahead. Now, for the ideal user and use cases, this is actually super interesting. LearnWorlds is totally perfect if you're serious. Academies, business training, formal certifications, anything where structure and branding matter. So if you're building something bigger, that's your jam. Skillshare, though, is practically made for creatives, hobbyists, or anyone teaching as a side hustle. It's chill, gets you in front of tons of learners, and encourages collaboration. On the flip side, it's not meant for formal or deeper training environments. You know what? Depending on who you are, both platforms have a clear place. So this one's honestly a tie. Okay, let's talk reviews and satisfaction. LearnWorlds honestly scores way higher, like 4.7 out of 5 from hundreds of users. People really dig the flexibility and features, though sometimes the interface gets a little side-eye. Skillshare gets props for how quick and easy setup is, but comes in much lower, a 3.6 out of 5, and some gripes about limited earnings and control. So, if you care what users think, LearnWorlds is the crowd pleaser here. So if you mapped these categories, pricing, features, audience, mobile, use case, and reviews, you'd see LearnWorlds dominating on customization, revenue, and professional depth. Skillshare lights up when it comes to audience reach and mobile. The radar chart would be super spiky for each at different points. All right, bottom line, if you want full control, a branded online school, and those pro-grade features, just go with LearnWorlds. But hey, if your vibe is quick teaching, passive reach, and connecting with creatives, Skillshare's got your back for sure. It totally depends on what kind of teacher you want to be. Was this comparison useful? If you love these deep dive SaaS battles, don't forget to follow for more.